You know what I was thinking? I was thinking we should highlight somebody that has exceeded any expectations in terms of content creation when we were working on Clash Mini. And a creator that we always looked forward to every single upload that he would do. I'm obviously speaking about Abdod. Abdod is a creator that exclusively started making videos for Clash Mini when the game went into beta, and the whole team always looked forward to every single upload that he would make. Why? Well, it's because every video that he made was very constructive, very thoughtful, and very much evergreen content that people would watch over and over again, no matter what the state of the game is, because the videos are just useful, informative, constructive, and entertaining. And he is a perfect example of a creator that can start from scratch. And if he believes in his content, the content will do well. But instead of me telling you about his history and the future about his videos and his channel, why don't we sit down and talk to him directly? So we're going to do that right now. So, what went through your mind when Clash Mini got announced, Abdud?
Yeah, so basically, I tried to go pro in Clash Royale back then to make like a career while playing video games. It didn't really go well because like I was good but not good enough to make a career out of it. When Clash Mini was announced, at first I decided maybe I'd go pro in Clash Mini, but then got those flashbacks of me trying so hard and not achieving anything, and I decided that I probably am like better at being knowledgeable at a game than actually applying the knowledge, and I decided to make videos on the game.
Right. So what? But wait, did you? So you were making Clash Royale videos beforehand?
I made 5 videos, but only because I was trying to see if videos were something that I would enjoy making. It was only specifically just as a trial for Clash Mini, so it wasn't like just for Clash Royale. This was like a test. And then when I kind of like liked it, I decided to go all in.
Yeah, I still remember your very first message, or at least one of the first few messages on Clash Mini Discord when you said that you have big plans for the channel. And I think a lot of people say that, but like they don't really kind of like proceed with it. So like you had some content creation experience, but not like anything professional or anything like that, right?
Yeah, so back in 2013, I kind of like just recorded raw gameplay of like some fish tank simulator or something and uploaded it on YouTube. And then like by the time I started just cutting the dull moments, but that's all. Like there is almost no experience.
Right. But wait, like, so you were at the beginning, all of your videos up until very much like which update was it? You were editing all your videos on your Android phone, right?
Yeah, that's oh, okay, so funny story. The first 3 videos I made were on a laptop. My dad had like a laptop he borrowed from someone, but then by the third video, he just like had to give it back to him, which I had like that PC for years, so I kind of like took it for granted. At that moment I was kind of like maybe it's over. I guess like the stars did not align up or something. But then I just decided instead of giving up, I'll just like download every single video editor on Play Store that I can find and try all of them and see a good one that could, get the job done. And then I was able to find CapCut, which I heavily recommend, and that's kind of like how I started.
Right. So yeah, that was one of the most impressive aspects for us as a team when we were working on the game. The amount of like just investment that you had like to like proceed with just making the actual content on simply from on the phone from start to finish was, yeah, it was pretty mind blowing to me. And I think like at that point I also told myself like there is no any excuse for like us not being able to make any content for the game. So um it was pretty inspirational. So but like so the game is about to hit the beta, right? Like the game is about to go out to the soft launch. And like what were you doing? Like how did you start preparing for all the content that you're gonna make?
Yeah, this is so I still remember this post when you kind of like posted an electro wizard shocking and said charge your phones. I immediately knew that
Yeah.
that beta would be coming in a day or two and started preparing. I just like at first I recorded and just played the game normally, but then I, kind of like realized that I probably should be maybe making scripted videos or something like that.
Okay, so did you so for your very first video when the game got out into the beta, like you had a script ready and you had the idea of what your first video is going to be?
Uh, Not really. First video, I just like I was just gonna play the game, and then there was this thing with the server that happened where everything that's just crashed and the game went into maintenance. So I just like
Yeah.
decided to package the video as like the game crashed because there was so much hype in it. But it was basically everyone's first video is not gonna be like as good as you would expect it to be. So it wasn't really that great, but it was good.
Yeah, so your very first video, um I mean, speaking of how did it do? Like what was the performance? Like were you happy? Were you like not expecting much? Like what was the mindset that you had with your very first video?
I had extremely low expectations. I probably kind of like expected zero official recognition or stuff like that before 2025, which is like kind of like really low expectations. So it was fine. I did realize that by the third video that the plan was not working. I had like to switch something, which like by video number 4 I started doing scripts. Like the first 3 videos were kind of like freestyling all of it. Video number 4 I decided to just have like a title and a thumbnail in mind and have like a specific plan and a specific script. Video number 4 is where kind of like things started taking off. So it was like a 20K view video.
So what was that video? What was it about?
It was I think something like 20 tips in Clash Mini or something like this. Wait, just let me check 1 second.
Yeah, I guess for those kind of videos, you kind of need to write a script because otherwise, like, it's literally impossible without like knowing what you're gonna say next. So
Yeah, it was basically heavily scripted, and that's kind of like what made me think that I probably figured the formula of what I want to make as videos on the channel.
like what were the like did you have any like creators, supercell creators or otherwise, that were like inspiration for you, or did you just like do it like on your own?
So I did watch OJ from 2016, and I also kind of like liked a lot of Supercell creators. I watched a lot of Clash with Ash, and also Kairos, which I don't really watch Brawl Stars on YouTube, but Kairos was like kind of like different. He and Lex were the only Brawl creators that I watched. So a lot of the inspiration was from 2016 OJ because like that those were kind of like my favorite videos. So yeah, that's kind of like what I headed.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah. OJ Kairos, like say, yeah. That's like that's pretty yeah, pretty broad amount of content, like diversity of content as well. So you kind of knew what you wanted to do for your own channel. Um. So yeah. Okay. And then yeah, you were basically making videos, like your cadence on the channel was like uh once a week, right, at the beginning.
Yeah, so at the beginning I was like, I'm just gonna make a video every day and go all in, but then I realized that that was way too much work, and then it was mostly once a week, but it's like as long as it takes, the most important thing that it would be a good video. So I wouldn't like rush it just to keep up with a specific schedule. I would just like make the video the best way it can be and just upload it when it's ready.
Yeah, I think that's the best mindset. I think like one thing that like people should take away from this video is that like take your time on the content that you believe in and release it when you think it's ready, and don't push it too fast, and don't undercook it. Just let it cook and then deliver it properly. um I think like your videos also like were very much, other than sneak peeks, were very much kind of like almost like evergreen. So you tried to make videos that were like not become irrelevant 2 weeks into whatever the hot thing is happening. And it kind of like also carried a lot of your views post upload. So that was very smart of you. But obviously you made sneak peek videos as well. So okay, so you got like a bunch of learnings from Clash Mini content creation for 3+ years. So now you're making Clash Royale videos. Like, so what's the plan for the channel?
Yeah, basically, I kind of like treated the Clash Mini era of my channel as a beta test, and then now I kind of like went global with my channel. That's kind of like how I like thinking about it. Um, the learning experience were really valuable, and it shows that my first Clash Royale video kind of like almost immediately blew up and got double what I used to get from the Clash Mini channels, which is normally difficult because switching games kind of like messes up with your audience. But I was able to just do it kind of like immediately. The plans are basically like just keep doing what I'm doing right now because it seems like it's working, and we'll see what the future holds because I feel like Clash Royale has a very good future ahead.
Yeah, I believe so too. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because a lot of people don't even understand how much of an overlap Clash Royale audience was with Clash Mini. A lot of the content creators also obviously appealed their audience to Clash Mini, and there was like a huge overlap of Supercell games onto Clash Mini. So that really did help you to kind of transition. And I think like once Mini arrives, well, once the gameplay of Mini arrives to Royale, I think it's going to be very interesting to see how your channel kind of grows from there, because I think it's going to be like a almost like a reunion of content from like full circle, so to speak. Awesome. Well, is there anything else that you want to add, or like you want to hint at, or anything else that you want to tell to the people before we sign off?
Not exactly, but I'm kind of like just make sure to look out for Clash Mini. I do hope it ends up being as good as fan keeps saying, because like he said on Discord that he thinks it's better. So finger crossed, and hopefully it goes well.
Yeah, I have full trust in Fan in terms of his mindset and his like gameplay, you know, technical skills and like creating a really fun gameplay. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Awesome. Well, I'm not. You're not gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. Please use code Abdud as long as you're using any Supercell game that has a store in it, and you can use creator codes there. So you can give a little boost to Abdud and support his content moving forward. Thank you so much for Abdud for talking to me, and that was a great pleasure.
Yeah, you're welcome anytime.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay, we'll stop the recording and we'll send you the file.